know the answer to that question. You know what? We do have some really great things going on here at HSN. And very quickly, I mentioned our Absolute event. This is going to be our Today Special for Monday. This beautiful Absolute bracelet. You've got your choice of a heart or a circle. I'm just showing it to you just to kind of tease you just a little bit. That's what I like to do. So definitely don't miss out on that on Monday. We're in the kitchen. We're talking about De'Longhi. Grilling inside the easy way, the De'Longhi way. Check out that price. $79.90. It's a customer choice event price. Not only that, you get 4 flex, but the best thing is that you get to grill the right way and the easy way, or should I say the De'Longhi way. Mark Gill is joining us this morning, and Mark is going to take us through the grill that you're going to get a chance to use in your kitchen every single day if you want.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, the biggest thing about this grill, the most exciting part is the name De'Longhi. We are talking 100 years, 4 generations of bringing not just the best products to our kitchen, but the best products to our home. And you know what? Every one of those 100 years is representative in this grill. It's not easy to be a customer choice, I'll tell you what, and this is one for a lot of reasons. Watch this. First of all, you've got that beautiful stainless steel front with the embossed De'Longhi name. If you ever walk through one of those little boutique stores in the mall, as soon as you see De'Longhi, you know you're paying. So you know you're getting the quality here.
Yeah.
Now, everything that your hands are going to touch are Stay Cool plastic. I absolutely love that. You're going to get a tempered glass lid that acts not only as a little see-through so you can see your food as it's cooking, but also, just like your barbecue outside, it's going to create that slow convection so you can melt cheese on top, you can slowly cook your food from the top and the bottom. You've got what's the word I'm looking for? It's early. You've got
heat element.
Yeah, your element.
Yeah. This
is an aluminum grill plate. There it is. And what's cool about this, you know what?
It's not that early, Mark.
It's not that early. So many of the indoor grills have a problem with getting hot enough, retaining the heat, staying hot. Because we've got a cast aluminum grill plate, and aluminum, I've said it 3 times now, I've got it right, is one of the best thermoconductors of heat in the world. And what I love about this plate, have a look here. So many indoor grills take a little element right here and then tries to heat the whole grill. Well, look what De'Longhi's done. They've actually embedded their element all through the 180 square inches of cooking surface on their grill. So you have quick, even heating. I love that. Now, I'm going to open this up and you're going to see something very cool. First of all, the bottom is curved. This is meant to add water in here. That makes your grill virtually smokeless. So anything that's going to create smoke that's going to stay in your kitchen or stay in your cupboards is going to get absorbed by the water in the bottom. You've also got, and this is cool, this is a diffuser. You can put a little bit of beer, wine, juice, lager, ale, you pick, and that's going to subtly infuse its flavors into the food that you're barbecuing indoors. And finally, if you want to talk safety, if I can say anything about De'Longhi and all of the wonderful products they make, they are, if nothing else, over-engineered. Everything that you can think of, they've done, and stuff that we can't even think of. And here's what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are safety sensors. The only way your grill turns on is if you put the cast aluminum, that's 4 times, on properly. Then your grill will engage. So I'll tell you what, Tamara, we can talk about what it's made of, why it's made, who makes it, but unless the results are perfect, unless it's something you're proud to serve your family and friends, you're not going to care. So here's what I'm talking about. Watch this. What you want in an indoor grill is you want those August grill marks in the middle of winter when it's -5 in the Midwest and you kill your neighbor for a juicy steak that you had in July. Pull this grill out. Now, remember I said heat retention and heat recovery? So many times on an indoor grill, if I turn the cold side of the steak over, what ends up happening is it cools the grill down. I want you to listen to this real close, okay? 1,600 watts of power and an embedded aluminum grill plate means this. Did you hear that?
Sizzle.
You got that sizzle right away. So you can keep cooking and cooking and cooking and cooking and cooking. You know what? You and I talked before the show. De'Longhi on sale never happens.
I mean, even at HSN, our regular price of De'Longhi is always good. But today it's $79.90. Not only is that a price break, it's also on FlexPay, 4 Flex. And to Mark's point, you've got August grill marks in July. Everybody keeps talking about this big football game that's coming up.
There's a football game?
Well, a lot of people serve chips and salsa. Wouldn't you rather have a steak?
Yep. Yeah,
you know,
listen.
at halftime, wouldn't you rather have a steak? This is it.
And I'm one of those goons that are out on the deck with his shovel trying to get the snow off to the path to my grill. When I've got a grill that gives me those same results inside all year long, you're going to absolutely love it. So you know what? Your traditional barbecue, your traditional grilling, the burgers and the dogs, I mean, this is going to be so awesome. Keep the kids happy. Keep the party going. You've got 180 square inches of cooking space, so you can do your burgers, you can do your dogs, you can do your ribs. We've got some dishes coming up. We've even got an award-winning recipe for one of our customers that we've decided to do with our grill today. So I'm going to serve my little hot dogs here, and I'm going to prove a point with that lid of ours. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my burgers, I'm going to move these over. One of the things that I didn't mention when I talked about the machine was the fact that this has a double coating of some of the best non-stick material you've ever used in your life, and I'm going to prove it. So watch what we're going to do. I'm going to take my cheese slices, and I'm going to pop these on the grill, and I have on purpose used a marinade in here and a sauce that has a lot of sugar in it, so it's going to make a big mess on my grill plate. We're going to pop some cheese on here, because I'll tell you, one of the worst things about using anything in our home that cooks food for us is the cleanup.
Yes.
You know what? We don't want to have the cleanup. So here's the thing with De'Longhi and their cleanup. Once you take that heating element out of the side, this entire grill is submergible in water. That means that my grill goes in the dishwasher. Does your grill go in the dishwasher?
No.
Mine does, but the grill plate cleans up real easy. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the lid on, just like your barbecue at home. That lid is now going to create heat from the top. I'm going to let that cheese melt for a second, and we're going to get back there.
Okay, and really just a second. It's not going to take very long at all because you do have that even heat going all the way through. We're showing you just a few different ideas of the things that you can do with this, but notice what they all have in common. They're succulent, they're juicy, they all have those grill marks. And the marks aren't just to look pretty, right? The marks also help to infuse them with flavor. This is a customer pick. Oh, with 191 reviews. That's a lot of people who are enjoying their De'Longhi grill.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Even the fanciest grilled food like this tuna steak is going to be perfect on your indoor grill. That is not something I would trust to a cheap, store-bought 1,000-watt grill, because you know that the results are going to be inconsistent. So when you want that great show-stopping meal, and have a look at this, remember, you do your vegetables at the same time. I want you to take a second and appreciate the color of that asparagus. You know what? So many times on a grill, it can turn brown, it can burn, because you've got that infused little, what do I call that again?
Yeah.
What do I call that? It's an infuser. That's what it's called. We've got the infuser, we've got the moisture underneath. Holy moly, I got to sleep more at night. You've got those moist, tender results all the time. So now, in the 30 seconds that have gone by since I put the lid on this, our cheese is melted perfectly, all right? So here's what we're going to do.
It's melted onto the grill, too.
Isn't that nice? Then that's the whole point. Oh, pass me the tongs that are 3 inches from my hands, because I'm that lazy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the burgers, and I'm just going to put them on there, and you know what? This is one of these great things that I love that the crew gets to enjoy this at the end of it. These burgers, by the way, guys, are perfect. Anybody wants one of these, put your name on it. You're going to love it.
Can I say those burgers are huge, too, and you still had room for more. This is a big grill.
This is a big grill, 180 square inches. So here we go. You want cleanup? What do you got to do with your outdoor grill? Get that wire thing, and you got to scrub. Watch this. With one cloth, here's what I'm going to do. One pass, and you've got a live before and after on live television. Can you see that? Start, finish, start, finish. That's what we're talking about with a double coating of the best non-stick material you've ever used in your life. So now, in between dishes going on, boom, I'm ready to go again. The grill's hot, it's clean, I'm ready to cook. And remember, if I'm all done, if I'm all finished my grilling for the day, just take the power supply out, and the whole thing goes in the dishwasher.
And it's just literally like unplugging. You just pull it out, submerge it. It is so good, and that's what makes it easy, because cooking is the fun part for me. I like to cook. It's the cleanup that nobody likes to do. And maybe it's the cleanup that has kept you away from using a grill. Also, maybe you have one of those grills that kind of close on top, so you would never be able to have that melted cheese on top. You'd never be able to have juicy tuna steak, because usually those grills with the lid on top dry everything out. But with this, look, you don't have that. I see a lot of you are calling in for it because you understand there's nothing like grilled food.
Nothing better.
Grilled food will get you home from work on time.
Yes, it will.
Yes.
Everybody loves the grilled food. So now remember, we put our second steak on here just a couple minutes ago. It's already got those great grill marks. And the one that we flipped at the same time. Now, guys, here's what it's all about. If you're doing anything right now at home, I want you to stop just for a second. And I want you to think of summer. I want you to think of 85 degrees, partly Sunny, cloudy, all the friends, all the family, the big game, everybody's over. You're running back and forth to the grill for those perfect medium steaks. Now you can do it all year round inside your home with one of the best indoor grills that I've worked with in 20 years, and I'm telling you, the best one that you're going to have in your home. I'm going to take a pause just for a second. You got to see this.
Oh my gosh, that is a perfect medium steak.
Come on, that's steakhouse quality on an indoor grill, you guys.
And in a steakhouse, you would pay for the steak maybe $50, and then the side of asparagus would be another $12. The side of potatoes au gratin would be another, I don't know, $12, $15.
Dude, where are you eating?
Oh, well,
we got to go for dinner. Holy moly.
I'm just saying, you could pay for that one steak meal one time where I go.
Where she goes.
Or you buy the grill, you can have steak, tuna steaks, asparagus, burgers, whatever, anytime, anywhere. And it is because of the De'Longhi premium quality. Just to remind you, there's a customer pick, almost 200 reviews. We want you to get this at the lowest price I've ever seen it, $79.90.
Absolutely. So all you can eat steak for $4 is not good? That's not cool?
Well, maybe if you're in Vegas.
You know what?
Off the strip.
One of our customers wrote in and they gave us a great recipe idea. I love this. This was the winning recipe that came in. It is chipotle pork. Wow, what is wrong with me today? Fajitas, there we go.
Yes.
All you do is you take a little bit of pork and you're going to marinate it in Kraft Italian dressing. It's great for that wonderful kick. We're going to put that on there. Red peppers, green peppers, some onions right on the grill. If you've ever tried grilled peppers before, what a treat. You have no idea. You know what? A little bit of cheese right there, and there you go. Look at that. That's the perfect grilled fajita. This is a great recipe. It's really quick. It's really simple, and it's wonderful when you use all those great Kraft ingredients. So give that a try at home. You're going to love that.
Gonna love that. One of our Kraft recipes. You can check hsn.com for even more. So that was fajitas. We've got, what, chicken?
Well, now, here's the thing with the chicken. Here's what I love about this, okay? I want you to see how thick this chicken breast is. I make a point. I ask my food stylist, and I listen, I need to make a point with the even cooking on my grill. So I want you to find the thickest chicken breasts that you can find. We're talking, that's 2.5 inches thick. So I want everybody to watch this, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to cut right into the thickest part, right there.
Okay.
And you're going to see that is, oh my goodness, perfect. So I gotta ask you something.
Yeah.
When you've cooked chicken on the grill at home, by the time you get something that perfect inside, you don't lie to me, this is burnt beyond recognition.
Scrape it. Yeah.
Exactly. So here's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about De'Longhi. Perfect results, even results, wonderful results, excellent results every single time, because you've got that 1,600 watts of power. You've got that unbelievable cast aluminum grill plate, and you've got a double coating, watch this again, you guys, of the best non-stick material you've ever used your whole life. So even when it comes to 2 giant racks of fall-off-the-bone baby back ribs, you have all the room you need on that 180 square inches.
Look at that. And then when it's time to clean it, what do? When you're totally done cooking for the day, you take out that heating element and you can put it in the dishwasher. This is why this has become a customer pick with nearly 200 reviews. This is why, and for all of the characteristics of what makes De'Longhi better than most grills that you see out there, you can see that you've got it built into the one that you're getting. Even if it's, so we've shown you some kind of relatively exotic dishes like your steaks and your tuna steaks and things like that. And then we took it down to just your everyday pork fajitas, and maybe it's just your grilled ham and cheese sandwiches. You can do all of that on this grill. This is 284-609. I know that we only have about 2 more minutes left to go, and we're kind of just getting started showing you some of our demonstrations because there's so much you can do with this. I do hope that you'll pick it up. The thing is, too, when you're not using it, it doesn't take up a whole lot of space that you would easily feel comfortable sliding this one into the same cabinet that you put all of your other cookware in. But chances are you're going to leave this out on the countertop because it is going to be the one that you reach for. It's so interesting how when you think of grilled food, all of a sudden everything tastes better, everything looks better because we eat with our eyes, and there's almost nothing that you can't cook on the grill. Okay, you can't cook rice on the grill, but pretty much almost everything else. You're even doing some fruit and vegetables.
You know what? Fruit and vegetables on the grill is wonderful. You're going to love that. We're going to go through everything we did, and actually, I'm going to cut that last steak that we put on there. And
while we're doing that, let's go to the phones. Eleanor's calling us from Florida. Welcome to HSN, Eleanor. Eleanor, are you there?
Yes, hello?
It's great to talk with you, Eleanor. So what was it about this grill that made you want to get it?
Well, I have been contemplating getting a grill. I live in a condo in Florida, and we're not allowed to have grills on our lanais. So this is something that I feel that will bring me that grilling, healthy way of eating, and fit the bill here. We have an outdoor grill, but, you know, there's like 100 people that use it.
That share it, yeah. No, I totally understand. And Eleanor, the good thing, too, is that when you're cooking indoors, you're not going to smoke up the condo, which is nice. So it's just going to be comfortable for you to use. So glad you got it.
I have a question. I listened to Mark talking about how you add the water to keep that smoke down.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm wondering, you also mentioned how you could put a little wine in that cup or a little beer.
Come on over here and have a look. There's a diffuser cup in here. It's with every single grill, and it fits right under the middle part. What you do in there, Eleanor, is you put in a little bit of wine, a little bit of lager, a little bit of beer, a little bit of juice. There's no rules. Whatever you like, go ahead and pop it in there. And as you cook your steak...
And then the water goes here.
The water goes there. Okay. So as you cook your steak, chickens, dogs, whatever, that liquid that you put in that diffuser is gently going to infuse into the food that you're cooking. You're going to love it. You're
going to love it, Eleanor. Thank you so much for your call, and thank you to the almost 650 of you who have already picked this up. Do stay on the line for it. It's 284-609. As a matter of fact, if you're near your computer, go there, and you're just a couple